guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ollie signing in. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, I want to say a very big welcome to my channel. And if you're an already existing subscriber, I want to say thank you so much. Well, as you can see, I am not here alone. I am here with my friend Moshood. I'll let him do the intro. So guy, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm going to start with my name. My name is Moshood, but I go by the name Moshi. Like, that's my nickname. So I'm a YouTuber as well. I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, I'm everything.
Only you.
Yes.
Hey, God
I'm
when.
backing out the whole.
God when. Exactly.
I'm backing out the whole market. Like like I'm usually doing everything. So yeah, I'm so happy to be here. So I hope this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you guys to know what we're talking about.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're talking about a very sensitive topic, and that is the topic of bullying. So over the past week, there's been a clamor of justice for Sylvester. So Sylvester is a young child. He's 12 years old, and he was recently bullied in school. He was beaten by his schoolmates, and he died. Literally, he died. I'm sure most of us are familiar with this story. Now we'll be talking about bullying in totality. We're not going to leave out anything. We're talking about bullying. So Moshood, let's start with you. Have you experienced bullying? What do you have to say about bullying?
Of course, guys, this topic is literally very, very sensitive, and bullying to me is a no good thing.
Yeah,
it's very horrible. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the slightest sense, it doesn't make it at all. It doesn't make any sense, because bullying people doesn't make you a good person. And for me, bullying is like just making people uncomfortable, like treating people in a way you don't want to be treated. That's just it. I mean, you bully people to an extreme. The Sylvester issue, or Sylvester story rather, is very touching. It's very
it is.
Like, it makes you feel some type of way, like, what is this world really turning into? Because that's someone's child. I mean, he's been sent to school to do 1 or 2, and he's gone just like that.
Yes, and he's gone just like that. And the truth is, this bullying thing, sometimes it looks like, okay, they are children. A friend of mine was telling me that people actually see kids do this, and they say, leave it, it's cruise. You see adults are the ones videoing children do maybe beat up a child or act violently to another child, and they say it's cruise.
They post it out there and they
not
call
cruise.
it cruise. It's not cruise.
Those children, they take in those things and they feel like it's okay to.
That's violence. You're actually promoting violence.
Exactly. Those children, they think
promoting violence.
Exactly. When they do that, because somebody is videoing and recording, oh yeah, you're cheering, you think it's cruise. It's not cruise.
It's not.
And another thing is, when we talk about bullying, I'm sure this is out there because this boy is dead.
Yeah.
You remember the guy from Deeper Life too? And the truth is, personally, I have issues with boarding house.
Yeah.
Do you get? Personally, I have issues. I've always said that no child of mine will go to boarding school. Why? Because, of course, I know that boarding school helps a lot of people. But let's think about it this way: if Sylvester was in a day school and something happened to him that day, at least he would go home and his parents would see that something happened.
Exactly.
Do you get? And I think another thing is that parents should actually teach their children to speak out.
The parents should.
Like,
and let me say something about speaking out.
Yeah.
Speaking out is like, a lot of people don't do it in this Nigeria because they see it as not necessary. Let me tell you something here. If you're not comfortable with some type of things, speak up. Speak out. Like, speaking up could really do a whole lot for you. I mean, if you're speaking up now, you're going to feel at least calm about the whole situation. You're going to let it out to the public because you're speaking out.
Of course, and you have to speak out to somebody who can help. Do you get? I think parents should actually teach their children to speak out. Like, if anything is happening, let me be your confidant. Like, parents should have this kind of relationship with their children where they're able to let it all out.
I mean, have a family time with your kids. I mean, that is really essential.
And I think another thing that parents
don't look at people that will tell you, oh, it's not necessary. Like, it's fine. It's never fine. Have a family time with your kids. It's necessary.
Another thing that parents do that is not cool, rather, is when they feel like, Daddy, I don't want to go to this school. I don't want to go back to school. Your child is consistently saying, I don't want to go back to school. And you're feeling, come on, ask that child why. There may be something, because teachers bully children. Because we're talking about bullying and it seems like it's child's play. Do you know that?
Like, when I was in school, there's this teacher of mine that is like, okay, we are literally just standing and talking and he just comes there like, why are we talking? And I'm like, so we shouldn't talk again. Why would you want to stop me not to talk? I mean, I have my mouth to talk and I'm talking, so why are you not letting me talk?
I saw this video of a 3-year-old that a teacher flogged for pooing on her body. A 3-year-old is not supposed to poo on their body. If you see the marks on this child, do you get? Some teachers are bullies. And
yeah,
I think
so many teachers are actually bullies. The thing is, there's one thing that I don't really like about the whole Africa setting, because it's not just in Nigeria. They start telling you, if you don't discipline this child now, the child is going to go whatever. But at the end of the day, you're disciplining, you're trying to discipline the child, but you're overdoing it. Because that is someone's child.
See, with respect to this discipline, yeah, I think we don't understand the concept of discipline.
Exactly.
Discipline is for correction, not because you're older than somebody to beat them. No, if you can actually talk to somebody and correct them, you mustn't necessarily raise your hand on somebody. And I think another thing that is a problem right now is this issue of my child. Don't touch my child, because I've been seeing a lot of people saying, don't touch my child. If you touch my child, I'm gonna come fight. But you saying don't touch your child, I understand that. But do you know that the communal training all of us got while growing up actually helped us? Like, you can be doing something wrong and somebody who is not even your mother or your father will see you on the road and correct you and set you straight. It helped us a lot.
Communal corrections or communal what's it called? Explaining one or two things or helping a child out to grow, to learn. It helps because we all grew in that way, whereby someone else's mother will come, don't do that. It's just correcting the child, but doing it too much, and
of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't batter a child. Yeah, I'm not saying you should batter a child, but what I'm saying is that communal training we got, it helped us, because now you will see somebody else and you wouldn't be proud enough to do something wrong in their presence, because you know that this person is going to correct you. But these days everybody's like, don't touch my child, don't even shout at my child, don't even talk to my child. And you forget that if we all collectively don't train a child, that same child is going to be in school with your child. It's going to be in class with your child. Because let's think about this. If maybe those guys that bullied Sylvester, if peradventure they didn't get correct training from their parents, do you get? They would have gotten it from their neighbors. True. They would have gotten it from someone who would have shouted at them and said, don't do that, it is wrong. But these days everybody's like, my own. It's not just your own. We have a collective responsibility. Because at the end of the day, we are the ones that are empowering these vices. And it is all thanks to this woke generation. Everything's woke. Please, let's stop being over woke. Everything is not about woke. And another thing is, you see parents go to school to fight. Maybe your child does something wrong and the teacher disciplines the child. Now I'm talking about discipline, not battering the child, not damaging the child psychologically. A teacher does the right thing by telling the child, this is what you've done and this is what you've done that is wrong. You see the parents, you go tie rapper, you go school, you go beat teacher. Some parents go to school and beat teachers and make them feel like, because of they're trying to help you train your child. You don't train your child at home, your child doesn't get the training from school, nothing.
Should I talk on that?
There. Of course.
Ollie, the thing is, what I feel is, if a child is doing something wrong, you correct the child to stop doing what the child is doing. A lot of people will go out there and they don't even want people to correct their child at all. Excuse me, how do you want a child to grow?
You don't want anybody to correct your child.
Your child will not grow instantly just like that. It's true corrections and doing one or two to the child, that the child learns from what he's doing. Do you get that kind of thing? You cannot just go now and be like, oh, nobody should talk to my child, don't correct my child, don't do that. Your child won't grow. I mean, there's no two ways to that. Your child will not grow because the child is actually doing this. My mother, my father, this and that. My parent owns it and whatnot. So to correct a child becomes a problem. So the thing is, correct your child if a child is wrong.
Exactly.
And let
there be room for people to correct your child too. You mustn't always go to war when somebody tells your child that they did something wrong. Actually think about it and let the child know that, okay, you were actually wrong and this person corrected you, which is fine. Do you get? Okay, we're even talking about bullying and children, and it's as if it's. Do you know that some of you are bullies?
Some of you are actually bullies.
Do you think that what you do online? Do you think that what you do online is fine? Jesus Christ! Do you know how many people have taken their lives
because of trolls?
Sorry. Let me cut you short. Let me just quickly read something that a friend of mine wrote. She said, "If you think that you are trolling people online and offline is not bullying, then you are mental." Sorry for our language. She said, "When I said Nigerian bloggers are bullies, you all think I am a joker. Bunch of hypocrites." She says, she goes on to say, okay, I'm coming. She goes on to say, see all of them coming out to fight for young Sylvester. May his innocent soul rest in peace. She says, but these bloggers do the worst. Everyone is speaking up now because someone actually died. But do you know how many times those bloggers have killed people with their rumors, lies, unsolicited opinions, gossip, and whatnot? Do you know how many people got depressed out of online trolling and bullying? Nobody has the freaking right to act holy now. I'm telling you,
can I actually speak
of course
on
you can.
bloggers?
Yes,
yeah?
you can.
I don't really have problem with bloggers, you understand, but there are some kind of things some bloggers do that are very abnormal. If a blogger now, for example, is like, oh, this and that, as a blogger, you're meant to carry news, write about things. You need to engage people on your posts, because at the end of the day, people are going to be hooked up with what is going on around the world. So it's a good idea now that, okay, you're trying to know what the whole thing is all about and whatnot by putting your stories that are posted here and there to just put it on your blog. But my issue with bloggers is they do things to hurt people.
Hey, Nigerian bloggers are just out for bad news. Anything that is bad news, like, I don't know, are you not happy in this life? Anything that is bad news, they bring it up, and you see people in the comment section. Jesus, do you know the worst people are the people in the comment section? Hey,
it's terrible.
If you go to comment section,
it doesn't make any sense.
You see people talk ill about people. You are a bully, fam.
You are a
I'm
bully.
here to tell you that
and you don't even know. Because you're thinking,
okay, let's assume that you don't know. You're not catching clues.
You're not catching.
You're hurting someone's feelings.
You're not catching.
Now, this is not to say that you cannot air your opinion. Exactly. But must your opinion be insult? Must your opinion be fight?
But a lot of people's opinions are always mostly sentimental. They're always trying to
like.
Oh my God!
If you see the way people wash people down, it's really sad.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I think that generally we can do better. We can do better. Like, if what you're typing on your phone, that your cheap phone with your cheap data, if that thing you're typing, if they say it to you and it's going to hurt you, don't say it to someone else.
Don't do that.
Because people hide behind their phones and they say a lot. Do you know that people have committed suicide over stuff like this?
So many
people's mental health are being dealt with over stuff like this. Like, there's no love, there's no compassion, but everybody is clamoring justice for Sylvester. Do you get? So this bullying thing, I think, is an all-round thing. It's something that everybody should take. Like, in your office, you're a bully in your office. That person that you are bigger than, that person that you are the boss of, you are bullying the person.
Exactly.
You come late, they come late. You because you are Oga, you sign your own out and they are stuck. You tell them to pay fine. You tell them, but you are failing at the same thing. Because
there's something some people do that I don't really like.
It's really not nice.
They're coming late to the office, but just because you're closer to the office or something does not make you bully people. Ask questions. Try to know why. Okay, you're this person is coming late.
See, there's literally no love. I met someone sometime that was working a job somewhere in town. She didn't stay in town at the time. She was working a job somewhere for 30,000 naira, and she said for every time she's late, they remove 500 naira. And the boss doesn't freaking want to know why she's late.
No, come on,
that
you're not being,
because you are boss.
You're not being a bad person to want to know, or that's what I'm trying to say. You're not being a bad person to know what someone is going through. I feel like this topic
is really.
Or you're not being someone who is trying to know
care
so
for
much.
People.
Just care for people.
The world is already harsh.
Show love.
Just be kind.
The world is harsh. Even in this aspect of life, we call Nigeria. I mean, things are just horrible.
You really have issues with Nigeria.
Honestly,
let's not talk about.
Let's
not talk about Boshi. Boshi has issues with everything in Nigeria.
Nothing really makes sense at all. Just very few things make sense. When you think you're not make sense, you like the other the next minute you're not making any sense. Let's be very honest.
Okay, I beg, we have to wrap it up right now. I think we'll really be talking out passionately. Like, in fact, if you say they see any person, I'll feel they fight the person.
Exactly.
But thank you so much.
Straight from the heart.
True, straight from the heart. But thank you so very much for watching this video. Now this is going to be like a series. So we're stopping this right now. But then there's going to be a new series where there's going to be a new one where we're talking about something different. So do well to join us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Moshi, for being here. Of course, I'm dragging you to the next series.
Definitely.
I'm dragging you.
Definitely.
All right. So till we come your way next time, I'm Oli and this is Moshi, and we're signing out. Oh, Moshi. Sorry, Moshi. We're signing out now. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.